Today I'm going to share with you about European people's secret of learning English. What is the secret of learning English, for especially for European people? How European people are learning. So I think you have been watching a lot of videos on YouTube with different tips, different secret. But today I'm going to share with you my own experience and related only European people. If you can take a look of European people or you can talk with them, they are really good at English, but there is only one problem might be, I think most of the time you can talk with them. They are not having a good accent of speaking, right? This is what I think you can find it because they have completely different languages. They are speaking like Spanish, or we can talk Polish or German. So when they are talking, not like a German, it's all right. But when you talk about like Italian people, Spanish people, Portuguese people, so they have completely different accent of English, right? So it might be difficult for you to to understand sometimes. So they are not able to speak like English as we speak mostly when we see Pakistanis or Indian. So we speak completely different. When we speak, I think everybody understands. For them, they are still having somewhere their accent. So when we speak, we have Hindi or Urdu or whatever other languages. We don't feel like we are having the same sound as we have. So we are speaking just as almost we feel like, okay, we are speaking like normal people if they are native speaker side. Kind of if you feel that. But I'm going to share with you some of the secrets and some of the disadvantages, and it means some advantages and disadvantages related the secret of people from Europe. So why I am curious to share with you, because I know some of things related to European people because I'm a tutor on Praply. You can check my profile below. So as becoming a Practically tutor over 3 years, I've met many European people, so I know how they are. I'm 100% believing that they are very good at English. Why they are good at English? First of all, I would like to share with you why most of the European people are good at English. Especially, you can talk like theoretically or mostly. Maybe you can say they are very good with a lot of different names and etc. The first important thing is most of the European people, if you can see, they are pronouncing a lot of the same name. I think they don't call even special different names, if I can see. So if, when we talk about cuisine or dishes, foods, mostly they are talking a same name as in English they have. So most of the vocabulary they are clear. They know most of the English word in their beginning because they call all these words in English. As compared to us, most of Asian people they only call in their own native language. They don't call most of the like food, cuisine, dishes in English. Asian people mostly they don't call, but European people they started to, since their like childhood they start to learn, they start to speak or pronounce all name in English, as I have seen, I think. So compared to us and most of other things, most of different like at different things that we are usually using from Asian people like Indian, Pakistani, or different mostly countries, Sri Lankan, etc. So they are pronouncing in their own, like they don't pronounce like in English mostly. So in European side, they are pronouncing completely different. Secondly, when we talk about more advantages, European people follow only Hollywood. They are watching more Hollywood movies. They are so into Hollywood movies, right? Hollywood, Bollywood, I mean English movies. So they are watching more Hollywood movies, and we watch a lot of Bollywood or Lollywood like. So we don't have a more focus. The majority of our country, if you can see, we don't watch Hollywood movies most of the time. We are just all the time we are watching in our native language, like Urdu or Hindi, right? So they are all the time they're doing. Most of them they are turning subtitle in their native language, but they listen always in English when you see them. Most of those people from Europe. So this is best important thing that I am sharing with you. Mostly European people are talking or using things since their childhood only in English mostly. And if you can take a look of their speaking, I think their speaking is like they're focusing more in English also. A lot of things as I have seen until now. and they are practicing, or maybe they are meeting because they are going out a lot, they are traveling a lot. So when you talk about European people traveling, they have a lot of travel. So all the time they are traveling in a year, and when they travel, they meet a lot of different people from different countries, and with and while traveling, they speak a lot of time in English, right? All the time. If you talk or if you meet with people from Europe, they know English. Of course, they know English. There should be only few person they don't know English, but there would be a lot of people they 100% know English. They can You can't find a completely fluent, but they will be able to communicate better way. Even when we compare to us, we are not like this. The majority of our countries don't speak better English and would not be communicate when they outside. So they are more strict, they are more used to in their regular life. European people are more attached with English while they travel is a lot. While traveling, they talk different country. They are checking in, checking out hotels or even living restaurant. Other country they are going, they don't speak other languages, right? Suppose if Spanish people are going to Norway or going to another part of the Europe, they don't speak Spanish with there. So they'll be speaking different language, like only English, different language is English. So they are communicating in English. So this is a very interesting thing. They are talking a lot in English in different way. And the main important thing is that if you can see nowadays the parent, so their parents are trying to find an English tutor for them. If their daughter or son is like 5, 6, 7 years old, so since their childhood, nowadays the parents are teaching them. They started to hiring or finding some online tutors, giving 30 minute 1 hour of class online. Like I am doing, I have some kids from different countries. Like they are young, 7, 8, 12, 11 years old, right? So they are spending a lot of time on studying. If we see our people and European people, European people are so strict with their, studies. Maybe they are doing a lot of studies. They don't have a more cheatings with copy, something like this. We do have more copies cheating maybe in our countries. And second thing is they are always like doing a lot of activity. If they're going to school from 7 o'clock morning or 8 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock, even we have like from 8 to 2 o'clock, that's all, or 1 o'clock till. But they are having a more like long hours of learning English. Learning the subjects. After then, when you talk about the everyday life in the school, they have a 2, 3 times English, but they are speaking in English. Of course, they are doing a lot of grammar activities since they're like 1, 2, 3, 4th grade. When you are child 7 years, 7 years or 6 years old, you will be having 2, 3 times English in a school, maybe in European countries. But additionally, they will always speak with you in English in the classrooms. That's very important. They are helping you to speak a little bit. At least they are doing a little bit. In our case, not at all, right? We don't start speaking in our schools. We do read English, I think, not speaking English in our countries. So this is one of the best things. These are all advantages, as I said. People love to watch movies, travel with English. Everywhere go they use, and European people they started to giving education their children from their early age. They don't need to worry about it. So that's all thing that I think I have been uh, I've been getting, I've been researching, and I've gained this all like information by teaching. So being a teacher for them, I think is amazing. So try to follow this European secret of learning. Start teaching your kids from their early age, and as if you have possibility to travel as much as you can do, and always try to spend time on social media in English. Like if you're watching anything, so watch in English. Watch Hollywood movies instead of Bollywood. I think Hollywood would be better. Or if you watch Bollywood movie, watch it in English if you have it. So that will be more better. Find anything in English way. So that's why I think the mostly the secret of learning European people is that they are mostly using the English in their daily life a lot. In their business, when they go to work, they speak in English, they're emailing a lot. They go to restaurant, they talk about every item in English mostly. And it's the kind of thing as I mentioned. If they are watching movies on the weekend or at the weekend, so they are so always providing themselves like in English way. They are turning subtitle in their language, but they are following English on screen, listening in English. That's how they are learning a lot. They are more engaged, and there are also most important thing or very crucial point is that they are investing something that we don't do, right? They are investing money of learning English, but we don't do. They're hiring tutors, they are spending money for learning English, but we don't do. But it's okay if we don't afford it. But even we can learn different ways, I said, by watching, by reading, by speaking a lot, engaging, watching movies. Such kind of thing will help us as an additional tip for you. But if you have a money, you should have to travel, you have to speak in your daily life and try to find everything in your house, everything in your room in English. Don't try to use it in your like native language. This is my personal suggestion for you. So that's a small tip, a small secret from my side. Thank you so much for watching video, and it's very late midnight, so I'm speaking a little bit slow. I hope you are understanding and able to hear me. Thank you so much. And if you like our videos, then please hit the like button, click on the subscribe button and bell icon to getting more videos. Love you guys. Bye bye. Take care.